slowing down to speed up. Doesn't make any sense to our logical minds. But when we realize that we are nature itself and that nature operates slowly, then we realize that our most practical application to life is slow, because we are one with nature. And so the more that we are being in alignment with nature, the more easily and effortlessly our life is going to flow. But it doesn't make sense to the logical mind, primarily because of all of the stories and the conditioning that our logical mind has undergone throughout our whole lives. Everyone outside of us is telling us to speed up, to be disciplined, to work super hard. That's the only way to be successful. That the world is competition, and that if you're not putting in the work, someone else is outworking you. But we have to, at some point, ask ourselves, what's actually true and what's not, because we never really seem to do that, do we? We go through school, and then grade school and college, and we grow up, and we're told a lot of things about how to think about the world, but we're never really taught how to think for ourselves. We're just spit facts at us and told to memorize them, and we're like, this is how life is. I don't accept that. And on one side, I do accept that, because it's like, there's no reason not to. And the other side is, I want to think differently, because look around, there's a lot of people that aren't happy, and there's a lot of people that aren't living the kind of lives that they want to, and are constantly suffering and struggling. And when we look at, say, something like nature's not suffering and struggling. Nature just is. Even when, we humans are throwing a lot of pain and a lot of turmoil and a lot of destruction towards nature, it's not complaining. It's just still being. And so when we acknowledge that we are the same as nature, that these physical bodies evolved as a part of nature for millions of years, that the consciousness that expresses nature is the same consciousness that is expressing through these physical bodies, these meat suit vessels, well, then we realize that to truly experience what we've been seeking our entire lives, we must come back into alignment with nature. And there's practices that we could, say, put into place, right? Breathing, slowing down. But, I'm not here to sit and talk at you and tell you what to do, besides maybe one thing, which is to go out in nature yourself and to slow down and to sit and just be for 5 or 10 minutes and experience nature, experience a river, experience the trees, touch some grass, hug a tree, and feel into what nature feels like, and see what it would feel like to recreate that feeling within yourself on a day-to-day basis, and how that would impact your lives. Because we are human beings. Being as a key word here, not human doings. And the more that we do, and we focus on these beliefs of, life is hard, and, in order to be successful, we got to grind, and you got to outcompete the people that are working harder than you, you're just going to suffer. And that's just how it's going to be. And if that's what you want, then great. If you want to have this kind of agitated feeling all the time and work really hard for your success, if that's what fulfills you, wonderful. But I know that there's plenty of people out there that desire success in a different way, that desire the easeful, abundant, free, joyful, peaceful success that actually is a success beyond what society defines as success. And the greatest way to experience that life, the life of freedom and love and abundance and peace, and experiencing health and wealth and wholeness and love and beautiful relationships is to go out in nature and be like nature. It's to be more in our lives. And so the invitation to you is to explore what this would look like in your life, to spend 5 minutes today or this week or this weekend out in nature. Bonus points if you do it for 10, 20, 30 minutes, or go on a whole hour walk without your phone or without headphones. Whew, how hard is that in society today? One of my favorite things to do, which is what I'm gonna do as I put this phone away. But slow down. I love you. Remember, you're doing great in whatever you decide. Ultimately, the question is, are you happy and fulfilled? And if not, well then, that's what my content is here for, to support you in loving your life the way that I am working towards doing in my own life. So if that feels like what you're interested in, subscribe to this channel, like this video, comment and let me know the energy that you're feeling. And after you go do your 5 minutes, tell me what nature feels like. I love you.